Hey YouTube, this is Soripa Kyo here for another deck that I built. This time this is a prototype Infernity deck. I'm waiting for all the other cards to come out. The deck should be done by the end of the year when Stardust Overdrive comes out and when the last Infernity monster comes out. So I'm going to show you the deck and I'm going to tell you what some of the Infernity monsters do and what are future plans for this deck and my final thoughts. So enjoy. So first, the monsters. I have one Infernity Dwarf. What his effect is when you have no cards in your hand, he has piercing, but with 800 attack, he really isn't piercing nothing besides a Sanguine. And then again, no one really lays face downs anymore, so he's kind of useless. So he's just in there just to take up space to try to figure out what to replace him with. I have one Gale, half the attack, Sanguine. This is by far so far the best Infernity monster. Infernity Archfiend. He's an 1800 beta, and what his effect is, if I have no cards when I draw him, I reveal it to my opponent to special summon. If he special summon in any way possible, I get to search my deck for an Infernity monster and add it to my hand. So what I like to do is I either special summon him with his effect and get another Archfiend, put it into my hand, or get a Guardian, which I'll explain later. I'm running two right now, but I kind of want a third one. I have two Infernity Guardians. What he does is, when I have no cards in my hand, he can't be destroyed, period. That means by battle or by effect. So if my opponent torrentials and he's on the field and I have no cards, he stays. Vortex, he stays. JD, he stays. The only way to really get rid of him is either bounce him back or have a monster effect that says send other cards, like Yubel's second form. He's pretty good for stall. Next I have two Mystic Tomatoes to get out my, either if I have no cards in my hand, I'll get out my Infernity Guardian or Sanguine or the next card, Snipe Hunter. This also helps me drain my hand. I have two Dark Crusaders. What he does is I chuck a Dark Monster. He gets powered up by 400. I thought if I chuck more Darks, he get powered up for 400 for every Dark, but I could do it once, so he only becomes 2,000. I'm going to take him out for either the Tricky, since it's 2,000 anyway by discarding a card, or if I can get maybe some Doom Shamans. I have two Chaoses for removal, Dark Ruler to negate effects. There's another reason I'm going to tell you why I have some of these cards in here. One Gores, one Gaia, since I'm running like a handless combo. If I have him and I have no other cards, special summon, he's 2300 beat stick. So yeah. Now for spells, Heavy, staple, Vortex, staple, Brain Control, staple, two Shrinks, plus some are kind of weak, Monster Reborn, staple, Tribute to the Doom, destroy a monster, and discard a card, therefore I can lose cards faster. Pot of Avarice, kind of needs some sort of draw power. Another thing with Infernity Archfiend, if I draw him in any way, I get his effect. So if I have Pot of Avarice and with no cards in my hand and I draw him, he gets special summoned and I get his effect. One Space, True Nade, Smash Ground, or Staples, Book, Staple, Offerings to the Doom. What this does is I destroy a face-up monster and I skip my draw phase, because if I have no cards in my hand and I have Infernity Guardian on the field, I kind of want to keep it that way, keep my hand at 0. So this kind of helps. Two Phoenix Moonblast, kind of a staple, and it also depletes my hand. Wobble, 3 Wobblecools to protect either Sanguine or Infernity Dwarf or Infernity Guardian. Sakuretsu, I may take those out. Torrential and Dust Shoot. Well, that's the deck. Now I'm gonna tell you why some of these cards are in here. I don't know if any of y'all check on the OCG news, but it's confirmed that 100 Eyes Demon, 100 Eyes Dragon is coming out. He's gonna be a regular 8-star synchro. with the effect from the show, which is remove from play 1 level 6 or lower dark monster, and he'll get that effect until the end of the turn. So I can remove a dark ruler Hades. If I see a face down, use this effect to negate it, or use the dwarf, because that's the only reason why he may stay in here. $100 dragon, I think, is a 2500 attacker. I'm not so sure. I have to look up on that. So when he does come to the United States, he's definitely going in the deck. The cards that I'm gonna need for this deck to actually be complete will be the last 2 Infinity monsters, which is the Hound and the Necromancer. The Hound comes out in Ancient Prophecy. What he does is, if I have no cards in my hand, he can attack twice. The Necromancer, by far, I think is going to be the best one next to Archfiend, because his effect is, when he's normal summoned, he goes into defense, and he's a 2000 defense monster. And if I have no cards in my hand, I can special summon 1 Infinity monster from my graveyard, except for another Necromancer. So a nice combo would be summon the Necromancer, goes to defense, special summon Archfiend, use the Archfiend's effect to get either another Archfiend or another Necromancer to my hand, depending on the situation. If I have another Archfiend in my graveyard, I'll go for Necromancer to get him out next turn, and I'll be able to flood your field with 1800 attack beaters and 2000 defense monsters, which is pretty okay. My thoughts on this deck after it does get complete: will it be competitive? It probably will be, but I don't see it being a top deck. Maybe just a fun deck. It has potential, but you really gotta find out better cards that like deplete your hand and really make use of the effect of Infinity, Archfiend, and the Necromancer. Like I said, I may throw in Doom Shaman to special summon an Archfiend to get his effect off, and I may, if I could find some, use Return of the Doom, that old rare card, that discarded card, special summon a monster. So yeah, there's gonna be like a lot of recycling for Infinity, for the Archfiend. So that's the deck. I hope you enjoy. Comment, rate, subscribe. This is So Reaper Kyo, and I'm out. Peace.